Hello and welcome to Ennis, County Clare, where 20 teams representing 14 different nations have assembled for An Post Rosnamon, Ireland's top international stage race for women. Ahead of them lie 5 days, 6 stages, a total of over 400 kilometres of spectacular stage racing around the roads of Munster. California-based Olivia Dillon is looking to maintain her 100% record from 3 previous visits to her national tour, and ranged against her are squads from the UK, mainland Europe and the USA, as well as the cream of local road racing talent. The race gets underway with a 66-kilometre road stage beginning at the Inn at Dromoland and working its way to the finish in the county town of Ennis via the village of Quin and the climb at Mahara. It's an anxious bunch looking for ways to press home an early advantage. But as the field approached the finish line outside Ennis Community College, it was US visitor Taylor Wiles who led the field into the finishing straight. Dutchwoman Femke van Kessel was perfectly placed in Wiles' wheel tracks as they rounded the final bend, and she burst through for a famous win, and with it the first pink leader's jersey of the week.
It was a very hectic final with 2 roundabouts in the last 1K, but I had teammates and who set me to the front to the last final roundabout, and I could finish it, yeah.
We're delighted to be involved. It's the major international women's race in Ireland. It's getting increased support, I think, from women cyclists throughout the country, and it's really good for us to be associated with. We're really proud with how successful it's become.
Stage 2 is the longest of the race, 120 kilometres, tracing the Clare coastline from Loophead Lighthouse in the south to Ballyvaughan in the north. The field is all together as they make their way through Doonbeg in the early stages, but the group is soon whittled down by the tough roads of County Clare. Utah native Taylor Wiles is on the attack throughout the afternoon, eager to make up for her near miss on stage 1. But Ireland's Olivia Dillon and race leader Van Kessel are alive to the danger and eager to keep her in their sights. Wiles leads them through Lahinch at the halfway point, and it's a small select group led by the Danish Ricker team which has distanced the majority of the field as they make plans for the stage finish in Ballyvaughan. It's Wiles who launches her sprint first, and this time she makes no mistake, holding off Cork's Fiona Mead to become the first US rider to score a stage win in Rosnamon history.
It was good, it was a challenge, and there was a small group coming into the finish, and I jumped at about 200 meters, which I thought was too early, but I ended up staying off front, so that was good. I was trying not to get distracted by how beautiful it was. Definitely the most beautiful race course I've ever raced on.
Friday offers 2 challenges for the riders, the first of which is a short 8-kilometre individual time trial, starting and finishing at Bearfield just north of Ennis. The shortest stage of the week is also one of the toughest, with each rider racing solo against the watch in a race feared by many and loved by just a few. Olivia Dillon displays the intensity required and races to 6th on the stage, while Taylor Wiles once more stamps her authority on the event with a time over half a minute clear of the field.
Well done! It was hard. It was really windy. The roads are pretty slow, so it was a painful one, but I'm glad I came out on top.
Friday's second stage and the fourth of the event was a 10-lap race over a 4-kilometre circuit at Ballyalla, which will also be the fastest bunch race of the week. On a billiard table flat circuit sheltered by the trees alongside Ballyalla Lake, the action is frenetic throughout, with wave after wave of attack from the international field. But Wiles' DID team control all the threats, and it's a big group which contests the finish after just under an hour of racing. Fiona Mead of the Munster squad takes her 3rd career stage victory in An Post Rosnamon, and with it, the NDC points jersey.
You can't do better than first, so I'm happy with that. First over the line is good. Coming in the last lap, I knew where I needed to be. Coming around the last bend there, and I knew I'd kind of looked at the finish before I started, and there's a bit of a wind, so I knew I needed to leave it till the last minute.
The 5th and penultimate stage of the week was the ominously titled Beast of the Burren, around the testing North Clare road, starting and finishing in Ballyvaughan. Scotland's Chloe Fraser displays her climbing prowess in the purple Wicklow 200 Queen of the Mountains jersey, with Wiles in close attendance, and she's not the only US rider prominent, as Katie O'Donovan of the Californian Rita team tries her luck off the front. The challenging terrain means it's a small group contesting the finish, where Ireland's Olivia Dillon shows the power that has made her a 3-time Rosnamon overall winner. The Kiltimagh County Mayo native races full-time for a US pro team and has been busy training and racing in Europe ahead of her trip back home.
I just returned from tour of Ardèche in France. It finished on Sunday and then flew into Ireland Monday, so it was a hard week.
The final stage of the race takes the weary riders 85 kilometres from the inn at Dromoland through the southwest of the county, through Clarecastle, Drumquin and Kilmihill to finish in Ennis. 5 riders, including Wiles, break clear in the early stages, and the overall leader pushes on, with Scotswoman Anne Ewing as the pace begins to tell on the others. These two stay clear to the finish, where Ewing caps a great week for the WV Breda squad with a second stage victory for the Dutch team. Wiles finishes in her slipstream, the undisputed winner of An Post Rosnamon 2014.
If they'll let me back, I'll definitely come back. It's been so much fun, and I'm just really glad I got to be a part of it.
So Wiles takes the overall win from Ewing and England's Molly Weaver, with 6 nationalities represented in the top 6 of another great edition of An Post Rosnamon.